It's not enough Stardust. It's back to the items thing, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Hopefully I can make the excellent throws with
Not, like,
let's see here. Put that on. There we go. 2. All right. You ready?
ready.
No what?
I'm ready.
You gotta see how many excellent throws I can make. You know, this is the grinding. Hopefully it's gonna be lured up, you know?
I mean, it looks lured up. Sort of, we start going down.
Sort of, yeah. What's going on, loser? How's it going?
How's the XP grind been for you today?
This event's been incredible. Yeah, these are not the easiest excellent throws, though, because of it rocking back and forth. Let's see what I got in my balloon here. Oh, I got Mr. Clifford. I'm going to do it.
You have to do this for Clifford.
Doesn't matter. I know we got the XP ground. There's no spawns right here. We're going to take down Cliff. We'll see what I get, because this is the one that I would have skipped. So we'll see. Was it skippable? We even went and got new Crocs today, so my feet are feeling fresh. I've been having some heel pain, so it's nice to kind of upgrade that. What's going on, Mish? How's it going?
How's it going?
Well, have we broke the news to everybody on the live?
Not on the live, no.
Okay, so I know we announced this in the Discord, but we have our trip planned away from Spain, and we will be going to Dubai next for a week. So we'll be leaving Spain, going to Dubai, and then we'll be leaving Dubai to go to Bangkok in Thailand. So that's going to be quite an incredible journey. Yeah, it's not an event. It's a grind. It may have been the description. I didn't even read the description we put on there. Yeah, probably something there. Whatever I had, it could have had some.
It's not an event, it's a grind.
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, so we got big things coming up. We will be leaving Zaragoza, go to Madrid to fly out, going to Dubai, and then to Bangkok. So that's going to be insane. And we don't know how long we're going to stay in Bangkok. We're still planning our trip. So we're either thinking 2 weeks in Bangkok and then 1 week in Seoul to go to South Korea, or we just stay in Bangkok for 3 weeks. So that's kind of where we're at. So we're on the...
We have to go to LA.
Yeah, we have to go to LA after that 3 week time. So we're trying to figure out what makes the most sense, if it's all Bangkok or like Bangkok plus South Korea. Let's see, 403. This one might be a good one. This might be even a purifiable one. Now they got that 98 and like another.
We're just gonna have like how many?
Yeah, I'm gonna have like a bunch of like purified hundo gibbles. No, this one is not. 13, 15, 12. One stat off from there. Very interesting. If it was shiny, it would have been sick. You got to make those excellent throws on these Voltorbs.
Are you about to have like, is it going to switch over to the different Voltorb like halfway through or something?
What do you mean? No, the
I don't know.
Hisuians are out. Both of them are out
I
right
just
now.
like literally just one.
And this is tough dialing these
I
in.
don't know. I think I figured it out.
Because this is not just an event, it's a grind. Let's try to keep going. Which way? Straight?
Yeah, straight one more.
Yep. Yeah, Magikarp.
Okay, the other Voltorb's easier. This one doesn't rock.
Oh. The Hisuian one is the harder one, and the Kanto is the easier one.
Easy,
quite
yeah.
easy.
The Kanto is super easy because it doesn't rock.
It makes me nervous every time I throw the ball.
Oh, because like you don't know if you're gonna hit it.
Yep. So I have a purifiable Shundo. I have a Ho-Oh that purify into a Shundo, and I didn't.
I don't know if I would do that.
I think that's one of those things I feel like no. And one of the reasons why is like, I don't know, now we have bottle caps. Yes, the bottle cap can't be used on shadows, but like what if something comes out down the line and they're like, this time it can be, and you have the option to like get a shadow Shundo. Things could change. So it just depends. Like I actually am on the fence about purifying the Ho-Oh though, because I have the Hundo Shadow. So it's like, ooh, I really could. I could have a Shundo and a Hundo Shadow. Let's get this Magikarp.
I know, right?
But for like
fish,
Gibble, I don't know. I don't know what I would do for that one.
The next block is
Go to the next block.
Yeah.
We're not in the easiest like walkable area right now. I got to pay attention to people walking and like traffic and stuff. So, and what's going on, Abby Boss?
How's it going?
Thanks for joining the stream. Let me know if you're excited for this XP grind.
Well, people are excited about XP or Stardust.
Yeah, are you more excited about the XP or Stardust? So I don't think this is the best Stardust.
People are going to be so triggered by that.
Yeah, they're going to be triggered by that. So I mean, you only get a look. Let's catch one all the way. Take a look at the Stardust. Yeah, so it does tease some cool things, but we also saw like the year 5 anniversary had Mega Mewtwo on it, and Mega Mewtwo hasn't came out.
And then year 7
Okay,
Corviknight.
so we got 400 Stardust on this. So instead of getting 100, you're getting 400. But a Star Piece would only give 200 more. So it isn't worth using a Star Piece on. So it's worth catching everything, getting all the Stardust. But like you're gonna get so much more Stardust using your Star Pieces on a Gigantamax weekend. What's going on, Dark Shadows?
How's it going?
So like a Gigantamax battles, use your Star Pieces on that. Because like if you grind a few Gigantamax battles, you're gonna get way more Stardust than just playing this event. Yeah, what's going on, Bonky? Yeah, so that way you don't use all your Star Pieces for like this event, and then have to buy more for the Gigantamax. You might as well just use them for that. It's going to be better return, and I think using Lucky Eggs for this is actually pretty good though. Pretty good. It's pretty good to grind the XP, but the Stardust is like icing on the cake, but it's not worth like, oh my gosh, the Stardust with Star Piece. That's just going to like burn through your inventory. I just missed all excellence on these. Okay, we gotta keep going. You probably should run an incense too. You think?
I will, yeah.
For one like the spotlight hour like this. And isn't this one like boosted shinies? Because I think last time we had Voltorb spotlight hour, we got a couple shinies. So let's see if we get any more shinies. There we go. What's going on, Emily?
How's it going?
How's it going? Yeah. Yeah, I think it has started. It's at least noon, right? What's going on, Mr. Schwitz?
Hey, Mr. Swiss, how's it going?
Gonna do the XP grind. See how much. What? Look, Johnny.
Whoa.
We got this, Johnny.
Ooh.
Let's go.
Yay, you're clean.
I'm really curious what the Pokemon Go is gonna be like in Dubai. If anyone's played Pokemon Go in Dubai, let me know.
Has anyone answered their XP versus Stardust?
Yeah, anyone also given their input on what do you think of the XP versus Stardust for the event? Like we said, we think this is an XP grind, and the Stardust is for like Gigantamax stuff.
It's just a way to like...
Yeah. Ooh, that's a ton of shiny. Sounds like the event is going really well for you. Okay, Emily's at the Shih Tzu house.
Oh,
So you've got corgis and Shih Tzus.
I love that.
Hey, that's a lot of fun. What's going on, staff?
How's it going?
Man, I'm just missing these excellence. So maybe I need to like firmly plant my feet.
I think we almost have to for these.
Yep. Yeah, I saw Mish did something there. Mish. Maybe it came. Okay, it must have came through. No, this should show all the chats on there. Okay, the Burj Khalifa, amazing for rating. Yeah, okay. So we'll be really excited about that. I think we plan to go check out that building.
We're not trading this, right?
Trading what? Voltorbs? No.
Yeah.
Hey, we're doing great as staff. We're on this XP grind. Okay, Bobby Burtkin agrees. XP and save the Star Piece for Gmax.
Yes.
Like I said, these are those little secret tips in there because I think a lot of the community goes like, oh my gosh, Stardust, which Stardust is that most valuable resource, but it will just burn through your items. And I feel like they do that with like egg pools too. So they'll have a mid egg event, like give you like a hatch distance, and then they'll drop something banger in eggs where you'll have to like buy a bunch of eggs. So it's like make sure you use those items really strategically.
It's always like that.
Yeah, always use those premium items like that.
Because we know that the Gmax Lapras weekend is literally around the corner. Like,
It
you're
is.
gonna get so
Right
much
around the corner. Because
that.
you think if you're grinding Gigantamax Lapras, like how many do you do in 30 minutes on one Star Piece?
do more
Do
than
like
that.
what, like 3 to 4? So if you're thinking of that, you know, you're getting, 25,000 off of those, and then you're getting 50% more. So 12,500 extra for that. I mean, that's crazy.
Also, I'm doing pretty good on the excellent throws now.
Oh, you're doing good on the excellent throws now?
Oh,
This one's actually tough for me walking.
Yeah, do we need to plan ourselves for a bit?
Probably.
Again?
Yep. Yeah, Saf, we are going to Dubai next. So we'll do 1 week in Dubai in July, and then we're going to Bangkok, Thailand. For a bit. So probably 2 to 3 weeks. We're not really sure if it's going to be 2 weeks in Bangkok, 1 week in Seoul, South Korea, because we really like to swing South Korea too, but we don't know if that's going to be feasible. Because we need to go to LA after that 3 weeks, so we're thinking like if it gets us closer to LA,
it'll be flight.
It'll be easier to go to LA. And that's the thing, like when we looked at the trips from Spain going to Madrid, it's actually cheaper for us to have 2 people going to Dubai and stay there for a week than it is going straight to Thailand for one person.
Isn't that crazy?
Right? So like we're like, whoa, we'll just do that too. We'll do this. So this multi-city stop, and we'll stop in Dubai because we've always wanted to go, and we're taking this like this is our opportunity to go. And we had no intentions of going there before this trip. And
we spent like all day yesterday looking.
We spent all day yesterday doing research, and we're like, this is gonna be so fun. I can't wait. And we're also going to be flying Emirates too. I've never flown that airline, so I'm really excited about that. So if anyone's ever flown Emirates or has any tips for Dubai, you can always write us in the Discord too. You're like, hey, check these things out. We're always looking for like fun places to go, or like good things to eat, like real Dubai things. Like we know about like Dubai chocolate, and not really being like a local thing. Yeah, Emily, it's going to be a lot of fun. We can't wait to share that with everybody. So we'll be playing Pokemon GO there, too. I think the Pokemon GO is going to be decent there.
Pretty good.
Yeah, we've talked to a few people that have been there, and so that's why I like to ask on the live and see. So it sounds like Mish has played at the Burj Khalifa.
Is that the tall building?
Yeah.
Wow, that's like kind of cool. That's like crazy.
Yeah.
Has anyone played in Bangkok, though?
Yeah, maybe a Saf. Yeah, we might have to go there sometime. What's going on, Adney? Thanks for joining the stream. Yeah, has anyone played in Bangkok? That's going to be, because I heard Bangkok City of the future. So that's why we're excited to go there, because we also don't know anything about Bangkok. I mean, we figured out Japan right away, so why couldn't we figure out Thailand right away? Oh, we should do a little bit more research on charging terminals for Thailand too, because now we know Dubai is going to be different. I don't know if Thailand's different.
We also need
And
data.
yeah. So right now it is Voltorb Spotlight Hour, and you definitely want to get out and grind it, because I mean it's a ton of XP. You just got to get those excellent throws.
We have a video that will be coming out tonight doing, I think what Cream and I were doing a competition on who gets the most XP today.
Yep.
It's pretty exciting.
Yeah, we want to share a lot of that. I think that's going to be cool, especially people interested in traveling and going there. Because if you look at the flight path from Madrid to Bangkok, I mean, it goes like right over Dubai. So it makes sense if you're going that direction.
Honestly, it cuts the flight in half too. It's like
yeah,
way easier.
It's going to be like 7 hours from here to Dubai.
I
And
can handle
then
7
hours from Dubai to Bangkok. So it's not going to be a 14-hour flight.
Yeah, 7 is way, because they do direct flights from here.
Yeah, well, the other option, we saw a flight to Helsinki. I mean, it was much more expensive. It was cheaper than the other flight of going through Istanbul again and to Bangkok, but it was through Helsinki, and we're like, I don't know if we're gonna go up that way towards Finland. That might be another trip or something, but we opted for the Dubai route. Yeah, that's the thing. We need tips for Thailand too. If there's any like specific foods we should eat, or like
so many,
places to go.
So
Yeah, it's a lot
like
of a lot of expats in Thailand. We know that, so it should be easy for us to get around. The only thing is, I'd like to pick up some Dubai chocolate for my family, but like carrying it around the world, is it gonna melt? Right? Is it gonna make the journey?
Is it gonna make it?
Man, I just keep hitting great. We gotta like dial this in and get the excellent. Bernie's over here just crushing it.
I'm actually really surprised.
She's over here competing with me. She wants to do the best. Okay, I missed someone saying hello.
But how's it going?
Okay, so what is that? What is Kanafa? Let's see, we saw something else on here too. And what's going on, Pokevids?
How's it going?
Yep. Banana Loti. Is that in Thai or Dubai? Okay, Surf, I heard about the KFC. KFC's fire everywhere.
Yes,
KFC
in Indonesia.
Yeah, KFC in Indonesia just shuts down KFC. I won't even go to KFC in the US.
Chicken crushes like KFC in the
Yeah,
US.
I was like, man, how do people in Indonesia get it down that McDonald's and KFC just shuts down the US like KFC? Yep. All right, we'll definitely try that. Like I said, we're gonna have to put together our list and figure out the best places for it. So if you know where to get it to, like any restaurants or something, stands or stores or whatnot, let us know. That'll make it easier for us to find it.
Ooh, these are jumpy.
I know, they're very jumpy. There we go. We got an excellent on that one. I feel like I'm getting like every other or every third. Because it either jumps or I just like miss.
Wait, what does everyone think of the spawns though? Did anyone get like wild Sizors?
Oh yeah, and Gengars.
Like the wild spawns have been insane.
That was really cool.
Yes, so cool.
I'm getting right over there.
This is like one of those like plant.
It's gonna be really hard for me to remember that. They just call you S because your name is Pokevids Official. So I can't remember. Why don't you just change your name to S?
Is it Vids with a Z?
Yep.
Yep, I remember them.
That's right. We're gonna cure them stickers. So everybody says keep the free shock to get the Dubai chocolate around the world. We have to slap a Curum sticker on there.
Tell everyone.
Like frozen for good.
Tell everyone, sneak peek of some of the video stuff, what I did today with the Curum and my thoughts on it.
Bernie.
I like it.
Bernie does not like the ice burn effect. I don't think you didn't try free shock, did you?
I don't know. I did whatever the excellent throw one was.
Yeah.
It kind of threw off my excellent throws. I just felt like I just couldn't really do it, you know?
Yep.
And I felt like the Pokemon were more active.
Trying to get these kilometers in there. Yeah, it is crazy wild spawns. I wonder if someone's gonna get a hundo or something like that.
The Sizor is insane.
Yeah, I know.
Do you have a hundo of that?
I do have a hundo. I have a purified hundo though.
Oh.
Yep. Yeah, I know Pokevids Official S from TikTok. I'm just saying, when the chat gets crazy, it's gonna be hard to remember everybody's exact name. Yeah, we'll do our best. Just know it's easier to be exactly that in the stream.
Now we do have that. How
You want to go through this?
How do your Crocs
Think we
feel,
can
by the
cross.
way?
How do what?
How do your Crocs feel?
Oh, my Crocs feel great.
Like your feet feel much better?
Yeah.
Or
Okay, Loser agrees with you
what?
about
Yes, okay.
the ice burn. You know?
Okay, did you feel like it threw off your excellent throws or you felt like the Pokemon weren't more active? It felt like both for me. I was like, whoa, they're so much more active, and I just like couldn't hit excellent throws.
Yep. What's going on, Fox VR5?
But I don't know if it's like after 9 years for Loser and just like us having played so intensely and locking in like
Yeah, you get that locked in muscle
I
memory.
can't even make an excellent throw without quick catching. If both of my fingers are not on the phone, I cannot quick catch.
Yep.
Or I cannot hit an excellent throw.
Stir Fry's in full agreement too.
Yes?
For the sake of their account.
Yeah. You know, I
Bernie's
did
out
tell
here.
my
Bernie's
team
out here listening.
to accidentally turn on Solgaleo Shining. It could happen.
You did.
Yes. Well, just how they forgot to
I'll tell you
turn
how
on
Bernie's like
Meagle.
one for personal space. Definitely like leaning into mine to bump me, to talk to the chat and throw off my. So every time you hear Bernie chime in, just know I missed because she leaned forth and just bumped me.
I should have went live though, so you didn't blame me.
We need to cross the street.
That way.
You want to cross here? No, we got to go now, Bernie. I need you to pay attention.
Yeah, I'm paying attention.
We call that donked. Donked in paint. Hey, Bernie's gonna do whatever she can. Get it sent out. Get that shiny. You know what? I think so this is what I'm gonna say. Zamazenta and Zacian, their shinies just kind of debuted to make sure they were ready for the crown and sword, which I thought was kind of weird timing. So I think we're gonna get some weird timing with Solgaleo and Lunala too. Like there's some weird reason why it has to debut in raids now. So I guess to get the shiny at some weird timing.
I'm sure
we'll have to see.
For the shiny.
A research for the shiny.
Yeah, and then the shiny will come out like a few years later.
Well, okay, maybe something because this one's different because it has an evolution line. It's not like other.
Like no one would raid Cosmog.
Yeah, they wouldn't. Well, they might raid Cosmog. I don't know.
Watch out for that.
Yep.
I mean, maybe, but who would raid Cosmog? Raise your hands.
Yeah, that's the thing. You got to keep all those Solgaleos. That way you can get a bunch of fusions and stuff too.
I'm gonna fuse 2 of my shinies.
2 shinies?
Well, 1 shiny of Solgaleo, 1 with Lunala. We should do our route here, by the way.
Oh yeah, we should do the route.
I got 2 of those researches stacked. You should too.
Wait, this is green. We should cross. Yeah. It's our turn to go.
And then we can plant ourselves here for a bit and catch.
Plant ourselves. I'm gonna start the route.
Well, it's not loaded up here right now. I'm like.
It's a little bit loaded up. Okay, so let me see. What is the route name?
A.
No. A, we're going to do the A route. There we go. So we got 1 shiny during the spotlight hour. 22 minutes in. Not bad.
Shiny.
And we're going to retouch on that with the XP and Stardust. Remember, save your star pieces for Gigantamax.
You'll get more Stardust.
Yeah, I mean, well, if you're not playing Gigantamax, then maybe, right? But
I mean, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we'll see you later, Seth. We're sending you luck. You gotta win that game.
Let me see if any of these are follow a route. By the way, I'll check.
Any are follow a route.
I'm going to check for us.
Man, I'm just missing a lot of these. Like I said, I feel like I've slacked on my excellent throws recently.
The one with the route starts Parque San Pablo.
What is it?
Follow a route.
Okay. Quite refreshing. They just left the H off. Man, I'm like trying to get what I feel would be an excellent. And I'm just dropping the ball right in front of the Pokemon.
Sometimes when you try, it's almost like harder.
Do you know which one it is?
It's where the route starts, that one
where
right
the route
there.
starts. Yeah, Bernie and I were looking at the Hisuian Voltorb, and we think it's a really interesting typing.
It is really interesting.
It is, very interesting. Okay, we get the Solrock out of here. Don't want to lose any muscle memory. Zoroark, did I think I evolved one. There we go. So you got normal and ghost. That is kind of crazy. Okay, yeah, we do have lures down here, Bernie. All right.
Yeah, it's not all of them.
Yeah, it seems like with it being normal and ghost, I mean, that changes things up quite a bit for the normal on there. You know, with it resisting ghost on here and then being ghost type. So was that just dark type it's going to be weak to? Bernie, you have to get in the chat.
Okay. On YouTube, or we don't know.
What?
But never mind.
No, just gotta mute somebody. They don't know how to chat.
Okay.
Ban them. Please ban them right away. Because we don't
You still
play.
have to make my other account a mod.
Oh, I still have to make the other account? Okay. We do that right when we get
the
back.
person who says please a bunch?
Yes, please. I mean, there's
think
like
Emily
please.
got it.
Oh, she did?
Thank you, Emily.
Okay, Emily got it? Okay. Emily, you can go full ban if you want.
Guys,
Let's
get
ban
those
'em.
likes up.
Let's
for
ban 'em.
Emily being the best.
That's right. Let's put the ban hammer in the chat for Emily. Let's bring down the ban hammer. Got it. Keeping the chat secure.
Okay, where's the... Okay, did you have a bunch of spawns here?
And thank you, Emily. Yeah, I do have a decent amount of spawns right here.
In the shade?
Yeah, before we venture
We
out.
have to venture that way.
Oh, wait, why that way?
Because that's where the route goes.
Oh, that's where the route goes. Okay. Man, the circle for this thing is tiny. I would have thought for sure that would have been an excellent, and it was a great.
It's a
Yep.
hard...
Yep. And Big Green Dinosaur, you got to catch everything, right? So get out there, catch everything you see, and then maybe you will see a Ditto. There's no like real trick to it. There are certain spawns that Ditto can like mimic. So like if you're catching those, maybe you have like a better chance. But really, end of the day, you're trying to catch everything anyway, and you'll just eventually see it. Like I caught one earlier. Like let's go. Yeah. So.
No way.
Well, I've caught a ton of Voltorb, so it was before Spotlight Hour. It was a, let's see, right there, Ditto.
Wow. Do you remember what it was?
Yes. I forgot the name of it. This the iceberg Pokemon.
Bergmite?
Bergmite, there you go. I don't know why I like drew a blank and just couldn't. Yep. Yep. Surfer, is going to test this with the pleases for that Solgaleo, accidental shiny lock. But the only thing is, if they were to like drop something like that, don't they just pull it from your account or something?
Yeah. I think they might.
You know, that would be cool. I feel like leaks and drops sometimes take the fun away from the game. Why couldn't we have something just completely unannounced, something fun, no mining, like that, and they just dropped it? Like, let's say like tomorrow you're playing Mewtwo. Mewtwo's there. Mewtwo's everywhere in raids. Why Mewtwo, get on Pokemon GO. I mean, that would just be so exciting.
It'd be so fun.
Yep.
Watch out for this.
Yeah, make sure I don't fall down this hill.
We got new Crocs today, did you tell
We
everyone?
did, yeah, we got new Crocs.
Guess what? They're not the same color.
They're not the same color.
We'll never be confused ever again.
Yeah, I got some green Crocs. What are these, like forest green? Army green? Something
Army
like that.
forest green. I got like ballerina pink.
Yeah, Bernie got ballerina pink. Yep.
They had a lot of the platform ones. I was not about to try those.
Yeah, I don't know, Mish. I don't know. Like, you should be able to send stuff unless it's like you have to verify your phone number or something. I think we have like all like the safety things turned on in Discord just to prevent like spammers and scammers and stuff. It does a pretty good job. It keeps 90% out. Then apparently you get an imposter that like comes in and does research. And
Did you have their phone number then?
do I have their phone? No, I don't. I'm like just because Discord has it for their verified account.
Oh.
Right? Maybe they
Like
have it. It's not something that I can like access.
That's too bad.
That would be funny because then we'd prank phone call them.
Yeah, prank phone calls. Who even does that anymore?
What do you mean?
Who prank phone call? Can you even prank phone call anymore?
Yep.
No one would answer.
Hey, let us know if you get it, Mr. Switz.
What's Mr. Switz looking for?
Pair of Crocs.
Oh, yeah.
It'll change your life.
Before you Novator. Start wearing
That's
them
right.
now so you can wear them.
Yeah, super comfortable. Especially when you're standing around playing Pogo. The only thing is, I'm for some reason having some issues with my heel. Was it like plantar fasciitis?
I don't think it's the Crocs. I think it's...
I don't think it's the Croc. It's like with something's going on where I'm having some pain.
And we sizes, so
we had to take a few days off from there. And I mean, even now walking around, I've still got some heel pain. I don't know if I got to do some stretches and foot massages and stuff. But
we went from like chill to like very extreme.
Yeah, we did. We did go from chill to super extreme. Excellent throw there. Man, concentrating on these things is rough sometimes. I don't know how much XP I think I'm going to get. Have you kept track of yours, Bernie?
I took a screenshot of where I was
I took a
before.
screenshot too, but I didn't look at it, so I can't like look back and get like a do some mental math and see where I'm at.
I'm almost a million.
Okay, Bernie's almost a million. I think the what is it? I was about to say infographic. The thumbnail says what, 2 million?
2 million.
So you're halfway. You're right on track, Bernie.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Bernie likes to do things when she uses eggs. She'll also like include a bunch of like friendship levels and stuff like that coming up.
Fair.
It is totally
That
fair.
is 100% fair.
But I got those same friendship levels with Lucky Eggs, just not during the event.
Oh.
So it doesn't count for your competition. It's still on my account.
100%. It does count.
What do you mean?
It counts for this competition. I decided to hold off and play the game of patience. I only held 2 people, only 2.
Okay, so what I will say is I leveled up with a bunch of friends during, it was what, the last event where there was 150,000 for best friends, and I used Lucky Eggs for that.
Okay, well.
So I got more friendship level.
But no one will know that.
They won't know that. They'll never know that. Except for here on the live where Team Cream knows. They know what's up, that the optimal use of the Lucky Egg was conducted. Not just Bernie's plan to sabotage me with my items.
Ooh, I don't have an incense on.
That's right, Bernie out here not having an incense either. Now I need to get more Zygarde sales too. And that's the thing, like I'm on the last part of hyper training where I have to like walk, but I walked with my buddy before today, like almost 19, and swapped out of it. So this morning I just threw a Poffin on, got a candy right away, got a second one, and you see it starting to like work towards whatever. So when I get it high again, I'll just use another Poffin to try to grab like 2 or 3, depending on how much we walk. I would have thought we would have walked at least 10 today, but we didn't. Not many spawns around here either. Nope.
Not today.
And also when you use your Lucky Egg, make sure you go into your Go Pass and like claim any XP that you had. So that was one thing that I did right away. Now I did do 2 Umbreons. That's something different. I want to have 2 for the Ultra League with the different movesets. I don't like, so that's the thing. I don't like having to use Elite Charge TMs on things. I like to set something up and be done with it. And the amount of candy we have, I feel like I'd rather have 2 Pokemon maxed out with elite moves instead of having to use Elite Charge TMs if I were to ever swap that around. It's good to have one Umbreon that knows Last Resort and one that knows Psychic. I definitely don't need a third that knows both though, Last Resort and Psychic.
Why not?
Well, the foul play that it knows, it gives you that coverage, so you just have that extra move on there. It's not like your main move. Like if someone pulls out a fighting on your Umbreon, you can use Psychic and be type effective to help yourself, or use Last Resort to do it if someone also pulls another Umbreon.
Oh, okay.
So it just depends. Oh, shiny. Look, how many shinies have you got, Bernie?
Okay, that was a very
Look, Emily
mean
sent shiny luck
question.
as soon as I got a shiny.
I'm not gotten any shiny.
It came through exactly on time.
I've not gotten any shinies. There's this dog coming right our way.
Oh, there he is. I'm just going to stop right here.
Oh my gosh, shiny!
Oh, Bernie did get a shiny. She got the Kanto. So you got the blue.
I like the
blue
blue ones
Voltorb.
better.
What do you mean you like the blue
I
one
like the
better?
blue
The blue
color.
one is
It
cool.
matches my overalls. Whoa. Oh my gosh, my storage is full again.
Your storage is full again?
Yes.
Let's see what rocket this is.
I got 3 shinies today.
3 shinies today?
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
But you got that Hisuian Sneasel?
Yeah.
Which that is cool. Then
I don't remember what else I got.
You don't remember all your shinies? I know you got a Hundo Starly that you didn't tell me about.
I didn't know I got it.
Yep. Okay, so Mr. Swiss, this is what I don't really know what's going on with it. I think it's interesting that we see Paradox Pokemon in that 9th anniversary picture. It's the one with like the Donphan Paradox.
Donphan.
I don't know the exact name of it. But the 5th anniversary shows Mega Mewtwo.
Okay.
So if you think back that far and we don't have Mega Mewtwo, like, are they just hinting at things that just will come eventually in the future? Or is this like soon to come that we think we're going to get these Paradox Pokemon?
Well, and then for the year 7 anniversary had Corviknight and Hisuian Lilligant in year 7.
Whoa.
What?
Surfride just like changed up my life.
What?
You know how you always go, I say, yup.
Yeah?
Yup.
What do I say?
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay. That's right.
Okay.
I'm firing back at Bernie out here.
Okay. Stop.
Oh, okay.
That is not fair, and I don't like it.
Yeah, so I think it's going to be cool to get some Paradox Pokemon. I'm just curious, how's it going to work? Is it actually going to be a separate Pokemon or share the same candy?
Oh, okay.
Okay, Bernie. Are we? Is it going to share?
I think it's going to be a different Pokemon.
Yeah, is it going to be entirely different or share
different.
the candy? Let me know.
Oh, it might share the candy. Like,
Wait, do you think it will?
Yeah, like a Hisuian, like the Voltorb is that.
Yep. So is there any Mega Mewtwo's for the 10th ever? I think Mega Mewtwo might be Kalos. But I don't know because like what? So okay, so for Sinnoh Tour, we have the origin forms, Dialga and Palkia.
Yeah.
Unova, we get Kyurem fusions. So then if Kalos is going to be next, what is that big one that we don't have that could come? Is that going to be like with the Mega Pokemon? I don't know. Then also, is it Mega Metagross in the picture too? That'd be sick if we get Mega Metagross. That one I could see coming sooner rather than later because we predicted this one last summer.
With the steel.
Yes. So the reason why is like for GoFest, they had a picture I think of like Metagross on there, and Metagross wasn't really incorporated at all. And then you had the Strength of Steel and all these steel events right after. Kind of like how we're having some steel events now. We're like, it's got to be Mega Metagross. But it was, Lucario?
Yes.
Which was still cool. I mean, everyone was hyped about Mega Lucario. We just thought it was going to be Mega Metagross. You know what? So, I'm split on what we think about Shiny Zygarde for the Kalos Tour. Because for Unova Tour, we didn't get Keldeo. We didn't get the Shiny. So we only got shiny Meloetta. So I'm thinking we're gonna get shiny Diancie.
Yeah, the Mega Diancie.
But are they gonna hold out on
Zygarde?
The Zygarde shiny?
I don't think Zygarde will be in green.
Okay, so Sturfall I think separate candy. That's what I was thinking too. Possibly separate candy. But Bernie thinks it'll be shared candy.
Well, I don't know. Are they totally different Pokemon or are they the same?
They're entirely different. But
they just look like them?
Yeah, they're just inspired by others.
I don't know.
Is that kind of cheap then? Why don't they just design new Pokemon? I don't know the story of the Paradox Pokemon because that wasn't during my time. I just saw that. When did I saw that?
When we were like looking.
We were just looking.
What is this, like,
we were just getting called back up on Pokemon, and we see these on here. I'm like, well, I like Tyranitar. What is this other like goofy looking Tyranitar thing and Hydreigon? Like all these Pokemon I like, they have these goofy iron versions of. That's when I found out what those were. But I don't know their story. Did you get a Zygarde cell?
I don't know yet.
Yeah, I got one too. So I'm curious, like, what is their story? And I think it will be cool getting that, especially like Trickery. Like if you want Tyranitar, Instead, you get like if the other one's not as good as something. Time machine nonsense. Yeah, you definitely don't want to get rid of your Zygarde. I'm hyper training my Zygarde. So that is one, like with all of these routes that we're doing, because most of the time we do routes and I don't even get a Zygarde cell.
I don't think I got it.
Like my Zygarde stuff is going to be done. It's like if we're doing routes, we got to do the platinum badge, and if they come out with diamond, I guess we'll be doing routes for the diamond badge and stuff. I'll casually get sales for the shiny Zygarde whenever that comes. But at least having this one hyper trained and done, right?
Yeah. Might as well.
You never know, Mish. They might lift that restriction. They could lift it one day.
What type of restriction?
To prevent you from transferring your Zygarde.
Oh, wait. You can accidentally transfer it?
No, you can't.
Oh.
No, I'm saying, what if they lift that restriction
No,
one day?
I don't think so.
Ever?
No.
Even if, so do you think with that it won't, well, I mean, they lifted that restriction for trading Cubfu.
That's
So you can
true.
trade Cubfu. So do you think they'll lift it where you can trade Zygarde?
I don't know.
You know, we don't know what the 10th anniversary is going to hold. So there's a few things. It very well could be Mewtwo because, I mean, Mewtwo's so iconic. It could be Mega Mewtwo. I mean, it could just be some insane thing like that. Or they could bring in Mega Mewtwo for Kalos. And then they can bring in, like, Arceus for the year 10.
That would be sick.
Yep.
Don't forget to do your researches.
Yep. Yeah, we'll finally get huge Zygarde. That's the thing, like, Bernie is like, make sure you have a good buddy for the Hisuian Zoroark so you can make excellent throws. And I'm like, yeah, I have Zygarde. That should be easy. It's tiny when you throw the ball at it, too.
I expected that. That's why I told you this.
Well, I'd rather walk and work on my hyper training than get that little bit of XP.
That little bit of XP?
It doesn't matter to me, even if it is a competition. Yep. Wait, we should get, look, what if we get shiny white stripe basket? We're going to trade these, though.
I think Basculegion might be a raid Pokemon. The same
You
way
think so?
Hisuian Lilligant.
Yeah, they might do
I think
something
it's
like
gonna be a
that.
raid. The way, like, Weird Deer is. You can't
Yeah.
evolve, like, the white stripe.
Yeah, we got a little petite Zygarde over here on the map joining the raids. Not shiny for this Basculin. I do have shiny white stripe Basculin. I need to see which gender I have. Let's check this out. See, nothing. We just got 2 Voltorbs in my Yay tag, nothing else. That's a pretty exciting day, though. Like, you look in Yay tag and see 2 Hisuian Voltorbs.
Oh, the same Voltorb you got?
Yeah, both of them. I got the family again today.
Should evolve one.
Yep. That's right, everybody. Make sure to follow and like, and if you're on Twitch, send us some emotes.
Woo!
And follow on Twitch, too. We're growing on Twitch. It's getting crazy. Okay, so we finished this. Which way do we want to go?
I don't know. Which way do you want
Yep.
to go?
Burning Lechomp, burning Lechomp, burning Lechomp, burning Lechomp. Hey, we got the Greasy Hammer in there, too. Okay.
I don't know which way you want to go. I don't know if we just start walking back the way we came. Are we going to have any spawns?
Yeah, I don't know if there's enough, like, relapse. Because I don't think there's many spawns, like, right up this way.
No, there isn't.
Yeah, we should just go back, you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, if we go back, we might get some more spawns. Do we want to do the route in reverse just to get one for the platinum?
Yeah, let's go. That's what I wanted to see. Do you just want to see these 2 field researches?
Yeah, let's check out those field researches. See if we get anything about doing routes. Okay, I don't want to do that one. I do want the Stardust. Ooh, the shiny Hisuian Sneasel. That is an incredible shiny. And Bernie and I, when we were mass trading our Eevees yesterday, we randomly did our special trade and did shiny Eevee. It was 2 Eevees in front of the one that I got the lucky hundo on.
Yeah.
So I was that close to have
so close.
timing it for a shundo. What's going on, DM Cornette?
How's it going?
How's it going?
Hope you're having fun during this event.
Yeah, I hope you're getting a lot of XP and leveling up. That's a fun thing. I mean, like, I think when we were in the 40s, a lot of people were questioning why we wanted to level up and get to 50. I think it was a lot of fun for me doing those levels from 40 to 50.
It was fun.
It was like little challenges, even though it didn't like matter on gameplay. Like once you hit 40, I guess we could have just stayed there. There was no like game benefit.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Right, but it was fun. So I'm really hoping that they do release a level 60.
I feel like they might. I just don't know when.
I think it's going to be cool. So if they release it sooner rather than later, that's when we can flex, right? But if they release it like 5 years from now, I mean, there would be no flexing because everyone, it'd be hard to kind of stand out, right?
Yeah, unless they make it so hard.
Yep. That's incredible, DM Cornet. I'm glad you're doing really good today.
Yay. I'm glad to hear that too.
Get some shinies.
Do you have a lucky egg going still?
I do have a lucky egg going still for 13 more minutes.
Oh, I can't believe it.
In 52
You're
seconds.
a really fast spotlight hour.
It is a fast one. I don't know how many excellents I've been getting though. I feel like I've missed a bunch.
I mean,
I'm ready to keep going.
Okay, cool.
Yep. So Pokemon, or not, I was about to say Pokemon. Team Rocket changes their lineup on the Team Rocket takeovers. That's whenever like Cliff, Arlo, and Sierra, whenever they get new Pokemon, and they'll update some grunts and whatnot in the meantime. They'll introduce maybe some new shadow Pokemon or take some out or something like that. And they often have ones too that aren't announced. They just kind of switch over. Because I don't remember the winningest for winners being announced that they would be Kanto starters. It just kind of updated. Like it went. Would it go from like Hoenn to Kanto? Yep.
Yeah, they didn't say.
Yep. Well, that's what we're curious about, the Golden Blizzard, is do we think if they released a level 60, how would that affect the game as far as Pokemon levels?
I don't think it would.
So a lot of people are thinking that the levels would stay the same. So what we have now for level 50 would still be the cap. And the level 60 would just be for like rewards or something, right? Like a challenge for you to do these tasks, and so that you can just flex being level 60. I don't know if they'd have any other like a real benefit like outside of, since you couldn't power up Pokemon if they were capped. What if they gave you like an extra incubator or something if you hit level 60? You know, I don't know. There could be things that could happen. I doubt they would give you that incubator, but I'm sure a lot of people,
for excellent throws.
Yeah, a lot of people would really appreciate that. Yeah, I don't know what they would change, but we're curious because if they do change it where you can power up Pokemon higher, I mean that's going to change the entire.
Oh my God, the
like
meta?
that. Well, when that changes the PvP stuff, then that changes like their whole competition and stuff. So all these Pokemon people have, I mean, completely re-roll that.
But
so I don't. So I,
like,
yeah,
maybe
it is needed. I don't know, but I don't know how that would change, because would it change those leagues? Like Great League, would Great League still be at the same CP cap, and Ultra League still be at that CP cap if you could have level 60? And then how would it be as far as like soloing and rating?
Would the rating Pokemon just be stronger?
Yeah, because we're already able to solo so many things, especially like when we soloed Shadow Raikou, right? I mean, that's such like a strong Pokemon, and Shadow Entei, very strong Pokemon that are like level 50 players can solo. Well, I guess even level 40 players. I mean, you can get a level, because all it takes is Groudon for both of those. Yeah.
Groudon's such a useful Pokemon.
Yep. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think it would shake it up too much, Stir Fry. I think you're right on track with that one. And I don't really know from that side of the player base how that would work if they just completely shook things on its head. Because then do you have to give players time to like update their accounts, or you have to assume they're still playing and have all the candy and dust and stuff to rebalance everything?
I don't know. I guess that's why you're always supposed to play.
Yeah, I guess that's why you're always supposed to play and catch everything.
Yeah.
So we don't ever recommend just shiny checking. There are very few instances for shiny checking, like you saw during GoFest Global with the unknowns. That was a small instance when you want a certain shiny unknown, but you only have 2 minutes, so it makes sense to just check everything. But as far as like a spotlight hour, I mean, you got an hour to play. That's plenty of time to catch.
Yes. Because really, the unknowns are really good trade bargains.
Oh, man, she made it level 41. That's the thing. You got to keep grinding. And wait, is level 41 the one with the EVs? Or was it 42? I can't remember the task. Yep. Let's see. If someone got a shiny Zapdos. Oh, hey, that's incredible. So I save my Master Balls for like hundo things from either raids or Gigantamax battles. I think both of those are worth it. Because like if you get a Shundo, it's going to be guaranteed catch. And if you get a shiny, it's going to be guaranteed catch. Like from raids, whenever you have the Premier Ball. So right there, to me, that takes the shiny out of the pool of something I would use a Master Ball on. Because there's no like aesthetic I'd want with the Master Ball. Unless the only shiny I'd probably just burn a Master Ball on would be a Shadow Shundo Mewtwo.
Really?
Yeah, that's classic. Like you said, you having the Hundo, classic. Mewtwo, the Shadow Mewtwo, and a Master Ball. Like, Mewtwo gets Master Ball. That to me is like, that's what you do, right?
It's like how it is in the game.
Yep. Yeah, you can still use the Gimme Ghoul bag.
You use it every day.
So you can basically use it every day. It's just you're not going to get the shiny. But I encourage you to do that. If you like doing it, why not go ahead and, like, get a bunch of Gimme Ghoul coins and, like, get a bunch of Gimme Ghoul candy.
Like, Golden Wars.
Like, I have a ton of, you see, like, 2,000 coins still, and I've evolved 2 Gimme Ghouls into Goldingo, and I've got 853 XL candy, so, like, and I've level 50'd one.
Level 50 the other. You don't have the star dust.
Yeah, I don't have the dust. I burned through all my dust after GoFest. There were things I needed to power up. The last thing I powered up after GoFest was my Zygarde. I just went ahead and level 50'd it because I chose it for hyper training. So I just dumped all my dust into it. Because last year at GoFest, all the rare XL candies, I dumped into Zygarde to have them. And I just never powered up. And I'm like, man, I'm sitting on the XL candy.
I powered up mine last year.
And Om's Gaming, got to get out there and play Pokemon Go. It's in the wild, so you'll see it. It'll be disguised as your buddy. So if you have something obvious, like, look, I've got this 50% form Zygarde, it can be disguised as that. So if you see that in the wild, you know it's not going to be something that you can catch. So right away.
Don't make it a Galarian bird.
Yep. Yeah, Shadow Shundo would be sick. That's what I was saying. If I got a Shadow Shundo Mewtwo, I probably would Master Ball that one just for that aesthetic, but only Mewtwo. Like, I mean, I like other ones, like, what if I got, like, Shadow Shundo Lugia? I really like Lugia, but to me, it doesn't have that, like, Master Ball mystique, like, for the aesthetic, so I would just regular catch that one. And yeah, like, I don't know if I'll ever get a Shadow Shundo. Shadows are my favorite, but it is, like, incredibly, incredibly rare to get a Shadow Shundo. Yeah, I definitely don't want to do it on a Galarian bird. I don't feel that the Galarian birds are that rare. I'd already caught 6. When I was at least, I think I caught 6 before they gave us the ticket. So I have 7. And I think I had all of them before the Master Ball.
Yeah.
Or around, or maybe I had 2 of them. And it's like, if I just caught one and it's not a hundo, I'm not going to put resources into it. I've already powered up one Galarian bird this was right before they released the shiny. If I knew they were releasing the shiny, I wouldn't have powered this one up. You see just like a random IV that I maxed out to level 50 so that I could use it in the Master League. It's a pretty good IV to have caught that one in the wild too.
I know, it's not crazy.
But like, if I'm not gonna like put resources into it, I don't think it's worth Master Balling. So I want to keep it for the chance that I get to the last ball on something that's hard to catch and is really useful. Like, I would have Master Balled my Hundo Necrozma if I got to that last one, because I wouldn't want to lose that one. That's one I wouldn't want to lose, and I don't think I'd rather have an extra Galarian bird over a Hundo Necrozma. Now, I didn't have to use it on the Necrozma, but I was fully prepared. I actually had to use my Master Ball on a Gigantamax Venusaur. This was the weekend Gigantamax debuted. And I got to the last ball of a Venusaur, so you can see I used the Master Ball on it. They were so hard to catch. I think you got like 10 balls, and they were just, I was hitting excellent throw. they just jump out. And I was like, you know, I'm going to Master Ball it.
Worth it.
Yep. But I feel like if you were to Master Ball a Galarian bird, I think it would be worth either hyper training or like powering up or something. Because why waste a premium resource on that just to get a Dex entry?
Never did the route.
Yep. Oh, we never did.
I did. I don't know if you did.
Yep. So I have a Hundo Fused Necrozma for the Duskmane, and then I have a shiny for the Dawnwing. Let's see. Where's the? Let's see if you're around. So yeah. So I got this Hundo when we were in Madrid. Bernie ended up getting 3 Hundos, but that was during Global. And then I ended up fusing this shiny.
I'm finally going to be able to fuse my shinies.
Yeah, you're finally going to fuse your
You know
shinies.
what's crazy? I powered up my Solgaleo Lunala to level 40.
Yep.
Now I can finally bring it up to level 50.
Bernie, you just flex on everybody.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Bernie's flex.
I'm sorry. I'm excited.
No, you don't have to apologize for it. You're okay to flex. I'm just pointing it out how you love to flex. Looks like all of the lures here expired.
Yeah,
and all the community people here in Zaragoza didn't want to drop anymore.
I don't know.
Yep.
It was lured up like crazy earlier.
Yeah, it was lured up pretty crazy earlier. The space-time anomaly spawns are really cool though.
Yes, I like that.
Yep.
I think this was a very interesting event.
Yep. Yeah, I'll probably fuse one to get the shiny Duskmane. I'm pretty sure I have plenty of energy. I mean, we rated that one like crazy. Let's see what I have for the energy. So yeah, 6,790 solar. So I have enough to fuse one of them with Solgaleo.
That's why you always want extra fusion energy, because you never know, like
something like that comes out. You do the shiny. Okay, so you got the Shundo, and you did Duskmane, and you did the Hundo Dawnwings. Hey, that's incredible. We knew a lot of people that were getting Shundos of Necrozma, because I feel like at first, we're like, oh man, I got the Hundo. And then you play the event, and you meet 5 people there that get the Shundo, and you're like, I'm very happy for everyone that got the Shundo. But, you know, I've got the Raid Hundos, and I just haven't got a Raid Shundo, so we'll see whenever that happens.
Mewtwo.
Right. Do you think Mewtwo?
Maybe.
I don't know.
The more it doesn't happen, the more it's going to happen.
I guess. I've just written it off any Raid Shundo, so
well,
like
that's okay.
if I get one, I'm going to be like, wow, finally happened. Because somehow Bernie was able to just like blow past me in Shundos this year.
Yeah, it's because I got hit by a van.
Okay.
We didn't know that. Wait, when we made our video, our goal video, that was after my accident, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I guess I didn't think I was going to be that lucky.
Yeah, I didn't think it would seem as common as it was. But, you know, I feel like it was the same thing with Zacian and Zamazenta. A lot of people were getting the Hundos, and I ended up getting 2. So I got this one in Paris, still working on the buddy level, and I got this one in New York. I think this is New York. So I got that one, the best buddy. And then I got the Zamazenta Hundo in Osaka. So, like, I was able to get 3 Hundos during Go Fest on here. There's 1 Zamazenta and 2 Zacian. And Bernie, you got what? Bernie got the Shundo Zacian.
Yeah.
First raid on the live stream, the last day of Global.
Crazy.
Yep. Sure, I'll show you the legendary one. What is it? The legendary? So this is the legendary raids 2000. I'm at 4476. And so, I mean, we got other raids too. What is the other? Oh, is it Kecleon? So we'll see. I've got several shiny 10-10-10s, which I find kind of odd. I just trade those off though. Let's see, what's the other raid one? Because I know we've got what?
Champion or something? I can't remember.
Well, that one we've only done 838 of those, so.
I can't remember.
Yep.
Okay, last few minutes. Oh, it's 7.
It changed over before. 7 for me. So
Oh, really?
let's see. I missed what he is. Yeah, we'll see. It could doubles, right? It could be towards the end. You could get 2 in a row. I mean, it's the same odds every raid. So we'll see. Burning has 2 of them.
Yeah.
She got Heatran and Zacian. I'm just waiting for the time to come. Trapping. So is the stuff's over for today, right? Space-time anomaly and all that?
No, I think it's the whole.
Oh, the whole time?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think it stops. At least I don't think so. I don't know.
Well, these spawns, I don't remember Geodude and Pidgey being a part of that.
I don't know. I don't know why the space-time anomalies would stop. Maybe.
Yep. That's right. We love the mathematical. Bernie and I were talking about that earlier today. That I was like, a lot of people like really grasp onto those. Like you're playing Spotlight Hour, someone will come and be like, what are the odds of shiny? What are the? It's like, don't just go into the odds for that, because if you know something is like 1 in 64 or 1 in 128, does it really change how you play? You should just go play. Just play and do it and let it happen. That's what makes the game fun. I don't know anyone like that. I mean, it would be really interesting too to find a player though that's like, hey, I'm super into the odds and my account is stacked because every event I've checked the odds, I've done this, and I did just enough and like crushed it. That is a player I'd love to meet and talk to. I've never met that player. That's why I just kind of push off the odds on a lot of things. So if you're out there and you're on the live and you do that and you're crushing it, let us know. I'm very curious about that. So it proved me wrong instantly. Well, not like wrong. I don't have a theory that they're not doing good. I just feel like people grasp too much on the odds that they don't really understand. Oh, we got Larvitar.
And some people don't play enough because they're like, well, the odds aren't that good. It's like, well, so you can still play.
Yep. Okay, Shundo, Regigigas, and Pharaohs. That's the other one. And the Yveltal. That's pretty cool. So I currently only have 3 Shundos, but like I said, none of these are from raids. 2 of these are traded, and this one was in the wild during New York City Go Fest. So that's got that one. Bernie traded me this random. When we do our special trades, we'll randomly do it. And then this was a planned lucky trade with Jane in Unova. They do that for Christmas, full odds and things, and an infographic of how to play. You need full steps on there. If you have like steps and whatnot, then like I don't just like, yeah, Spiritomb was really cool. I was very excited about that one. Man, I saw the Spiritomb there. Then now I forgot what I was gonna. Yeah, I don't hate infographics. So let's just say that on there. I just think there's too much of like.
This is the right way.
This is the right way to play. Like I get it. Like if you need a little help, you're like, oh, just look at an infographic. But like pushing it on others, like that's not top tier meta. That's not your number 2 attacker. That's not your number 1. And it's like drop the infographic.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Like
yesterday we were making the video on Solgaleo, and I was like, who is actually going to use a Shadow Chandelure against Solgaleo?
Okay.
How many people?
Yes, very few. And our point to that is.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, like every time you see the top counters on here, like who needs this help that has that
Pokemon
roster, right? It was like, oh, I'm going to use my level 50 Hundo Dawn Wings Necrozma and my Shadow Chandelure and my level 50 Shadow Heatran.
Cephalon.
Yeah,
like,
and
what?
right,
No,
like
people are probably gonna go in all 6 Groudon.
Yeah, make sure you just are type effective, right? And you get little helps here and there from infographic. It's like, don't just base your life on there and like admonish others because of the infographic.
I think there's been a little bit of discussion online of people being like, don't use your bottle cap on this, and like other big creators are like, it's a game, stop making people feel bad for the decision that they made.
yeah, exactly. And mine, like I said, I did not bottle cap a shiny. I did Zygarde. And I did this in protest. Everyone in the live knows my protest that we were not able to do Shadow Shiny Pokemon. So I said, I'm not going to bottle cap Shiny Pokemon. Maybe next time around. I don't know. I'm not going to write that off forever. We'll see. But at least, but at least I'm going to get the Zygarde finished sometime for having so many sales, done so many routes, and not got all the Zygarde sales. Yeah, for every optimal player, there's a player in the lobby with 6 unknowns. I don't know. So the worst I've seen on there is the Gigantamax battles with Wooloo.
Oh, the worst.
Like I get it. There's new players and whatnot, but a lot of even new players get enough candy to evolve it and have double, evolve it. Right?
I think some people think it's funny.
People are bold to tell people that's a big decision. It's $20. Bernie and I were saying we don't think that decision is. Wait, we got a Zygarde in the wild. I got to show everyone how tiny this is. This is, like I said, for excellent throws. This is tough. Look at this thing. I was like, whoa. How am I going to get an excellent throw in this thing way out there?
Wait, so what were we thinking about the bottle caps?
Yeah, so like the thing with bottle caps, I mean, with it being $20, we're saying that there's a few things. Like if you just started this game, there are a few things, like if you get a strong Pokemon, you can bottle cap it, have a perfect to kind of carry you. But if you've grinded this game and have a lot of options, is it really needed?
Well, those are the people who are going to get it. But I think what I was saying is like it's actually better for like new people who are really trying to get into the game and want something strong. Like Groudon was Justin Ray's. Get a Hundo Groudon. That will carry you for
it will,
so
especially
far.
with the cost of like raid passes and stuff. Just go ahead and max it out and get a perfect one. Like even if then if you were lucky enough to get a shiny, now you've got a Shundo.
But like for me, I had the hardest time picking my bottle cap because everything that I was like I should do, I already have a Hundo of, and I don't really need 2 of them. Yeah,
you guys should have heard this. All the things Bernie could have done, she has multiple Hundos of.
I do.
And I'm like, man, this is the craziest thing. Like even I showed you that I have the LA background shiny Palkia. And I was like, I'll trade this to you if you'll bottle cap it. And you're like, why would I bottle cap it? I already have the Hundo. And I'm like, that's true. You do already have the Hundo. You already have, don't you have a Hundo Dialga too?
And yes, and 2 Palkias.
And you have 2 Palkias, and then the Hundo Shadow Mewtwo, and a few other things. So
it was a very tough decision for me. I'm not gonna lie.
And then when I said, well, just do Zygarde like me, she's like, well, I have a 96. Why would I bottle cap it? Right?
That was the other thing. The things were like, well, why not this kind of one off? You're like, well, I already have, it's like a 96, exactly. Why would I spend $20 for a Hundo?
I'm already thinking about my next bottle cap. I have a few. I'm thinking Zarude might be one. This one's pretty cool. That could be bottle cap worthy.
Yeah.
And then also Volcanion.
You were really pushing Volcanion on me.
I was. I tried to get Bernie to do Volcanion. And what's going on? Onyx Deemed. So this is my Volcanion. So those are ones that I'm thinking for bottle cap options in the future. But also what I was talking about, like Rayquaza. I think a Shundo Rayquaza would be super cool. So I'll show you my my shiny on here. So I could have did this one, and it did too. But does it make a difference? Because I have a Hundo. I have a Hundo non-shiny, and it's such a good shiny. I was like, it doesn't make sense for me when I already have the Hundo. So this is kind of similar to your predicament.
Yeah.
When you have ones like that. Like, yeah, we've grinded this game so much. I got a 96 shiny, and then the Hundo, it's kind of like, Yeah, that's right, loser. I mean, did you get the bottle cap, and what did you bottle cap? I can't remember.
That's exactly what I was thinking about when I was like,
yeah, loser. Let us know because we know since you've played so long. Because I assume
you have all the Eevees.
I assume this wasn't the easiest decision, right?
Or maybe it was. Maybe it was the easiest at the same time.
Yeah. You got a 10-10-10 shiny combo background Kyurem. Lose it of a reverse Shundo. I don't know. Yeah, that's one that I was thinking about if it was going to show a weight for each one, or if it was going to be just one. So like when I did my Zygarde, I think I had 2 points for my defense, and you see it only has one little weight there. Okay. T-Jump did shiny Lucario. But yeah, I'd love to know what loser did and how that decision was because that's a tough one. Let's take a look at those Eevees on there real quick too. You do it on shiny. Hey, shiny Blastoise is cool too. I would do Gigantamax Blastoise or a cool costume. Probably Gigantamax though. EV and 4-star. Okay, so now if we look at the EV evolution line, I'm only missing the Hundo Jolteon. So I was able to get this, like 2 days ago, trading. I got this during the calm day. I had that one from before. I had that one. I had this one that I went ahead and evolved up because I wanted 2 Umbreons. I went ahead, this was the last one that I got from Bernie. I was like, I'm not going to roll the dice on it. I'm just going to go and make it Leafeon since I have the Vaporeon and Flareon. But we're going to see what I do. Like, am I going to do a bunch of random evolutions? Because I haven't used the name trick. I could still do it.
I don't know if it's worth it for a hundo.
I don't think it's worth it for a hundo because what if I try to get Shundos of all of them? Yeah. Like, make that a grind. But you can see I still have the Kanto, is it Sparky? Yeah, you can see right there, Jolteon. Make sure I don't accidentally hit it. Bernie, do not bump into me. We're like, let's do it on the live. Let's see, like, what if you get it to, like, glitch out? If you could just name these what it should be. And then you, like, unname it. And then we evolve it and see if it's Jolteon. Can we evolve it? See?
Sure.
Let's roll the dice. Let's see, is this one going to be Jolteon? Not using the name trick.
But using the name trick.
But using it and undoing it on a random one. So we're like, what if we get, look, Flareon. So it didn't help at all. So we couldn't do that. We couldn't hope it glitched out. It's going to be true random.
You know how I use
whenever I get that hundo.
You know how I used my one single Mossylure today? Yeah. One of my hundos I wanted Leafeon as, and I didn't do it.
Oh, you didn't? Oh. That's
There's
insane.
There's a Larvitar here.
Yep.
Your shoes match Larvitar.
Remember I was saying that you used full sprint tackle me during that to sabotage me to take Sparky out of the name thing that I've saved this so intentionally. Because Bernie always bumps into me. Bernie's so clumsy. He does not have spatial awareness.
Show off our new Crocs.
I'm not showing off our
Yeah,
Crocs.
they look like Larvitar. Yours do.
You take a picture and put it in the Discord.
Okay.
Yep. And I'm grinding these Larvitars for the candy because I have 3 Tyrannitars that I need to bring up. Well, I have 1 at level 50, so this is the hundo at level 50. Let's do it in 4-star. I think all the good stuff is going to return within like this year 10 rotation, whether it's this calendar year or like springtime next year. So all of these are hundo. So this one's all the way up to level 50 right now. And I have this one to best buddy, but I need 80 more XL candy. So that's why I'm grinding all the Larvitars in the wild. And then I need 296 for this one. So you can see I need the 80 plus 296 to fully max these out. And I have the different moveset on them. So we've got this one with Smackdown, and this one with no Bite. And this one, I guess, with no Iron Tail, just kind of mix up there. So I don't want to have them all know the same moveset because I like having that moveset diversity to test these out for different reasons. But Tyranitar is one of my favorites, so I have no problem bringing that one up.
Oh, did you see Mish's question? What was the hardest challenge for leveling 40 to 49?
No, I didn't see that.
It's okay, I got it.
40 to 49. I think the hardest is probably the 50 liters, maybe.
The
that
rocket one.
Yeah, level
46,
40. Yeah, 44. Level 44 is tough because you have to do like 50 liters. I think, is it 100 or 200 grunts? Maybe it's 100 grunts or something like that. And you have to purify 100 Pokemon too. So it's just kind of like, it's a long task. So how high is that? It's like 6,000 something. Let's see if I have enough to do that. So we need a level 3. We got 15 minutes. We could do it. So right now it's at 4,335. And whenever we mega evolve that. Ooh, so that's a loaded question for favorite mega or versus like shiny mega, right? So I think Mega Rayquaza might be one of my favorites, but like shiny mega, I really like Aggron and Steelix. Those are really cool. So it's 6,045 on there. So that is up there, right? Let's take a look there. Like I said, if we look at my CP down and we just do the 4-star, so you can see all the ones that I powered up that are hundos. Got a ton of these that I've been working on the best buddy and whatnot with. So I have a few that are not, but I'm trying to grind out like all my top level 50 hundos And with the naming convention, you can see I've double moved a lot of these too, but a lot of these just trying to get up there with different move sets. Want to get them all to Best Buddy and add the move sets on there. And I'd like to get a few more Hundo Gyarados as well. And I'm trying to get that Dragapult up to level 50, but that's tough to get the candy for. But sometimes, like, you get a Hundo, let's say like this one, and then like during the comm day, I got the Hundo with the background. So it's like, well, I got to work on the background first now. But a lot of these, like I said, just on there that I've powered up so many to level 50 of these Hundos. But some I just don't have the candy for. Cool. Like this one, I just don't have the candy to bring that up to level 50. And I don't have the candy to bring this one up either. So that is one. I can't believe I got a Hundo Poipole.
That was cool.
Yeah.
That was last year.
Yeah. But some of these I was glad. It took me a little while to get that Hundo with the New York background. So that's pretty cool. Right? But then if we look, like I said, that's just the Hundos on there. But you can see the ones I brought up to level 50 that aren't Hundos that are shiny. I've brought a ton of these up to level 50. So a lot of really good shiny shadows too. See a lot of Best Buddies like this one, like Rob, Slizzy. This is the one I have that's purifiable. So I'm on the fence about this one. Like I said, I always like, I wouldn't purify it. But I already have the Hundo Shadow too. So if we look at Ho, I have the Hundo Shadow. So I got this earlier this year. So the one I got the first time came around, the best I got was a 96 that I brought up to level 50. So I'm thinking about, I'm either going to keep this one Shadow and just try different moves on there. But this one I was like, man, I could purify that one and get into a Shundo since I have this one. So I don't know, right? Yeah, the Florges is a really good one, and I took that one. I finally got it up to Best Buddy. I'd like to get a different color, so I'm trying to get either a red or blue, so I'm mass trading with Bernie. Because this one looks closer to a weed. Yeah, Ho-Oh was really good. I use Ho-Oh all the time.
Oh my gosh.
It's kind of tricky to use in the Master League, but it's crazy because I have this one, Hundo, and then also let's look at the Shadow and 4-star. So I've got a lot, so we'll appraise those and go through. Like I said, I showed that one before. They have Ursaluna. This was my first Shadow Hundo, and I got it out of a balloon with Arlo when Arlo had Teddy Ursa. Then I got this one from a raid last year, so not too bad, but I got that up to Best Buddy. This was probably my second one, I think. This one's super cool. And what's going on, Still Just World. And I'm working on this one to get to Best Buddy too. That's a pretty cool one. This one's already level 15 Best Buddy. The only one I don't have level 50 is this one. So I'm going to slowly power it up over time, I guess. But it's not even close. You have
the candy for it?
I guess I do have how much Stardust do I need for this one? I could burn the dust and do it right now. I know I'm bad for doing it, but I'm just gonna hold out on that because
I think that's a good slow power up.
Yeah, that's a slow power up one for me because I've got a lot of other stuff that I wanted to power up, and then I like Dragon Pokemon. So if you look at my Dragon and 4-star, so a lot of these that I've powered up on here too that are Hundos, like the Kyurem, Rayquaza, the Dragonites, even Giratina. I have both Giratinas, Dragapult. The Baxcalibur, this was the one I really wanted during GoFest. So I traded so many of these with Bernie. I level 50 it right away too. And I wanted this one too, so I'm working on this one to be Best Buddy. So I level 50 that one. Pretty soon I didn't want to power it up right away. And I actually got two. I hatched the second one. So some of these I'll power up later. Like I guess I'll power up the Salamence one day since I have the other one. Yeah, definitely. So if you're farming grunts, make sure you keep a Super Rocket Radar like this so you can equip it. And you see, look, there's a decoy grunt right there. I end up waiting, there's a Larvitar right behind us. Let's do the Larvitar, then we're going to get the decoy grunt. Those can be shiny, so you keep that all season, and then you can use it right before and then keep your other one. But you have to turn that off and on, so make sure you turn it off before you get your balloon. That way you get something else, but allowing you to get these decoys, so now you can farm components decoys.
I did my bottle cap 50 grunts in a day because of it.
Yeah.
Like, it was so easy.
So this is like, we put out this tip, and this is a pro tip right here. This is a cream original. We're the first one to coin. We have several things like we're the first ones to coin out there, but this one is the first one I've seen of holding your grunt, or your super rocket radar through the season and farm decoy grunts like this to be able to get more components to take down leaders. So I've done Cliff like so many times this season. I'd love to get a Hundo Shadow. I feel like I'm overdue for another Hundo Shadow because it's been so long since I got a Hundo Shadow, and I'm doing so many grunts. I'd love that to be Gibble, but you never know, right? Last Hundo Shadow I got from Cliff was Lilith. Yeah. Hey, if we get Shadow Shiny Groudon in September, that'd be sick.
Whoa.
Yeah. That's
crazy.
right. It's a cream original. It's a pro tip.
Waste of time, if you ask me.
Some people who just are not pros think it's a waste of time. The average non-professional. But it's a really good, and these could be shiny too. So like Bernie got a Shadow Shiny Bellsprout from this. What if I get it like right here?
That'd be crazy.
That'd be sick. Yeah, see, like 4 out of 6. So we just grabbed a component from there.
I think I need one more for a radar.
Not shiny, 212. Let's see what we get here. That's right, and don't forget to subscribe and follow. So we manage our friends through our Patreon. That is the only way we manage our friendship level, is through Patreon. So if you'd like to support our community and become a Patreon, that is how we do that. All right, you want to keep going down towards the thing, see if there's a grunt, something this way.
Yeah.
I can't believe there was a Larvitar right there. That was really cool. Yeah, especially for doing this. I'm keeping that level 3 Mega Rock evolved the whole time, because then if I could just drop all those XLs in Tyranitar. Because if I look at my Tyranitar, yeah, so I have the ones I showed level 50, but the shadows I've level 50. So I've level 50 this one. It's a 14, 14, 14. That was the best one I got from Cliff whenever we first started playing. And I was like, man, 14, 14, 14, that's really good. Probably would have got something better if we grinded it even more. And this was the best Shadow Shiny that I got from Cliff. But there we go. All right. Yeah, I think people do the supers and stuff, but like I said, we manage our friendship exclusively through Patreon. We're on too many channels and platforms and stuff, so like people like to show appreciation and support through different ways, but our friendship level has to be through Patreon. Yep. Kev, max the Shadow Ho and Legendaries? No. So I'd like to probably just keep those where those are at until we can mass raid those, because I like that you can have something like that to possibly use at like Great League or Ultra League levels. Okay, so you made the mistake of claiming your Super Rocket Radar. So I guess you'd have to finish this season and wait till next one to be able to do that, to hold it and use it like this. Yeah, the rocket right here. Just gonna do one of these and see. Now we're talking about all the ways that we're gonna get Shadow Hundos. Is it gonna happen on the stream? Well, that one I got on the stream, the Obama Snow. We were in Tulsa for that. That was sick.
I think you got 2 on the stream.
One of them you were streaming, I think, when I got the Glalie.
Oh, okay. The Glalie is really cool.
Yeah, the Glalie's really cool
Like
too.
2 ice.
Yeah,
Shadow
2
Hundos is kind of
ice.
crazy.
And I like to use the Pokemon like the Spiritomb here, the Shundo. I level 50 and Best Buddy this, and you see I use it in Rockets. So that's kind of a shame, I think, if someone gets a Shundo and doesn't use it at all, right? I mean, like using it in grunts and stuff, this is like really cool. It may not be the best one to take down the grunt, but you know, you got to flex with a Shundo, right?
I mean, you have to.
Yeah, so this is what we did. We claim for every season, but we claim for every season, but this season had the option to buy a second one. It was only $2, and I think that was worth it. So we got these. So we claimed one, And then we have the second one, and that's when I was like, oh, the strategy. I was like, I'm not going to claim this right away. I'm going to hold it through the season and farm decoys. And then I was like, oh, I could have did that with a free one the whole time and just claimed right before. I just never thought of it because we would always just claim it, and I'd want to remove frustration right away. So I think all of these are going to come to shadow raids eventually.
It's in the pattern so far.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, they are pretty good for raiding, but we're at the point where I don't need to add anything to my party for like raiding, because Bernie and I, we raid everything, like with streaming and stuff. Like, we're able to solo and duo so much. I just can just level up and power up whatever I think is fun now. So I'm being a little bit more exclusive. I'm trying to keep like hundos. So if it's a really cool shiny, those are ones I try to power up. That way I can use my favorite shinies and shundos and stuff, because that's always really fun. But then as far as my collection goes, you can see I'm really focusing on a lot of hundos right now and giving them different move sets. So that way I could just use them at different times. And that's what I was talking about with the EV evolutions. I only need Jolteon, because I'd love to have all 8 of those level 50 hundo double move best buddied. But I don't know if we tried to solo Heatran or not.
I don't know.
It just depends. Sometimes we get around to it, how busy we are doing the solos. Because I don't think, we haven't came across anything we can't duo anytime soon. Especially with party power.
Party power is really
Yeah, even the Shadow I mean, we just got to the point with Shadow Legendaries that now that is the raid challenge for us duoing, to try to duo it without purified gems.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, can we duo and not use purified gems? Because then if we can duo like that and not use purified gems, you could grind more shadow raids. But that was before remote raiding was enabled. Now, I mean, now you don't have to do that. You can grind them, because you could just, you could just invite people. Yeah, the solos are fun. So you got Giovanni here. You can just skip Giovanni if you're looking for Giovanni. We need one more. I don't know if Cliff is out anywhere, but at least if I can get one more.
Well, we got a buddy up here.
Yep. Yeah, so that's the thing when we're going through quick catching. Yeah, if we're quick catching, you see, I can always click on the same Pokemon twice. So going through doesn't always mean it's just the one time over of catching that one. But like if I miss it or if it hops, Cliff is literally right here, so we got to get a grunt. We get take down Mr. Clifford. It's like Bernie was able to find Cliff. My only thing with the Max Mushroom is that's such a premium item. I want to keep that for like when we're traveling, if we're in like a rural community and we need it to take down. But I don't want to spend. But let's take a look at like my G-Max Pokemon. Like these are the ones I have. 4 Gigantamax that are all level 50 hundos. So if I get a hundo Gigantamax, I definitely want to max that out and use it. So I'm not really one to like, I don't want to dump a bunch of resources into like a 98% because we're grinding so hard. I feel like we're going to get hundos eventually of stuff. I don't want to have to redo that candy grind. There's a grunt right here too. Yeah. Got another decoy. That's right. You see how that worked? We found 2 grunts, and we're going to get Cliff by using this method live and on the stream. We're going to get a Shadow Shundo. It's going to be sick.
Let's do it. I believe in you, Cream.
Yep. There we go.
There's a solo that's about to pop up too.
That's right. Stir Fry's getting fully bored on the live stream when we're wasting all this precious live time.
It's so boring.
It's so boring watching these decoy grunts using this terrible strategy.
But is it boring when you see Clifford?
Not looking for that dog, Cliff. Woof,
Woof, woof, woof, woof, woof. Woof.
Bernie's out here struggling with it.
Woof. I beat Cliff.
You took down Cliff.
Click it with your cream ability.
Let's see what you got. Hold on, I'm clicking Bernie. She just took down Cliff, so I want to see what she got. 362 CP.
Stinks.
There we go. Look, made Cliff appear magically, and now all I have to do, I mean, I guess I could leave it on longer, but you turn off the super. Giovanni's gone. That way I don't get it in my balloon or anything.
Like tomorrow morning.
Yeah, like if I forget for tomorrow.
I forget all the time.
Yeah, you just have to manage turning it off and on, because somebody was like, if you see Giovanni all the time and leave, you're going to get banned. What? Just don't go into it. I don't think that's even how that's even going to work. And we'll see how long it takes from Mewtwo.
From Mewtwo what?
On Sword. They're resetting the game to see if it's shiny.
Oh, have fun.
27 times for Moltres.
Oh.
It's going to be thousands for Mewtwo.
Right.
Or it could be like first one.
Do you have to play the game all over again? I don't understand. Like, it's okay. Cream will explain to me later, apparently.
Taking it downtown.
Do you want to do the Solgaleo that's here?
Yeah, absolutely. After we take down that dog Cliff.
I didn't think we'd have. I didn't think we'd still be here. No, I'm glad.
Yep.
I wanted to do it.
Yep. Bring down the band hammer. 2 more in Kanto. You got this. Send out this ice burn. There we go. We're going to get this out, and we're going to have to use that Machamp. We're going to have to use the Machamp. I don't feel like throwing the move. Taparoonie. The dog Cliff went down. There you go, Bernie.
Look at this.
All right, let's see what we get. Was it worth it? Shadow Shiny! Yes! Zerk!
Let's go.
Let's go!
What? This is crazy.
Bro.
Whoa.
2-star.
But full attack.
We
That's
did it.
sick.
That is sick right there. Tag. Frustration.
Whoa. Is that your second one?
That is why you do this. That's why you
on the stream. That's
keep the Super Rocket Radar and you go for the Shadow Shinies because it is sick. That might be the one I end up powering up too, because I need to power up a Shadow Shiny Gibble. And I have 2. So with 354 last time and 390 this time. So we've got 2 of those. It is sick. We gotta transfer a bunch of these other ones apparently. Oh, I can trade that one, Bernie. There we go. Shadow Shiny. Bernie said something. Wait, where's the Solgaleo? Back that way. Back that way.
I need to get 1 more liter for my bottle cap, and then my raids start counting.
Yep.
So tomorrow for raid hour, I should be able to have that.
I wish Garchomp had that same shiny pattern, because I mean that is an incredible shiny, especially shiny Shadow like that with the red eyes and the purple, like I don't know, was the shadows around it. Sick. We did it. I wonder how many cliffs I did between the last one and this one. You got to guess how many you think I did? Like what? Like 300?
Yeah. Did you got it in Romania?
Yes.
Yeah. You've done a ton since then. I feel like you're doing cliff. Like you did cliff like 5-6 times the other day.
Yeah, I do that like almost daily. If only it was a Shadow Shundo.
Oh,
As I said, Shadow Shundo, we got the shiny part, just not the Undo. Except for perfect attack.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Maybe it's not really Shadow Shundo is the word, or maybe it's something else and I mispronounced it. We summoned it. Did the chat freeze?
I don't know.
I'm gonna restart the chat. Let's just see. Is the chat? Nope. Chat is not frozen. What did Cliff do to you? Enough for me to take Cliff down over and over again. Just missed that one. We got too much excitement going on. Yeah, we should. These are filling up. This is how I thought all the other raids would fill up. You know, what's going on, Mr. Guy? Thanks for joining the live stream. All right. All right, you ready to do the private group? Ooh, Shadow Shiny Ross. Seek. All right. Charmander, Bulbasaur, Bulbasaur. Charmander, Bulbasaur, Bulbasaur.
Charmander.
See who all is online. Okay, Kirky, Mr. Smith. There we go. I gotta make sure my Zygarde is in battle.
No?
Yes.
You did?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I don't know. I got close to the floor earlier. I got it 11, 10, 10. And the first one that I caught actually fled on me, which that doesn't happen too often. I was like, no. It was like 28, 30 something. So it wasn't that good. Hey, when you stream long enough, you see all the things that, like you when you don't have the streamer luck, and then like the good things happen on your stream. So it is really fun. But sometimes you have real streamer luck, like when we went for Gorbis over Hunttail, and we got Gorbis.
That was crazy.
Yep. All right. There we go. Hey, we're filling up the lobby quick now when it opened.
Yeah.
Yep.
Who's my buddy right now?
Yeah. Well, I'm doing the hyper training, so I've got my Zygarde in here, so we can take it down, do more of these Solgaleos.
Your buddy?
No, it just has to be in the battle party.
Okay.
We've only got a few more raids left, so we'll take it down.
Oh, look at Kirky's Eevee hat. How cute.
It is really cool. Seek.
Yeah.
Seek.
I'm ready.
I'm ready too.
Take this down.
Take it down.
Easy raid. I like for us to solo it. I want to see how.
You think
easy
so?
This... Yeah, do you think we can solo it?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Yep.
I guess we'll find out.
All right, thanks for letting us know, Sir Fi. We'll keep a watch out. See if we got more raids.
Make sure everyone's online. Too.
Yeah, make sure you're online.
Who's
That's the
getting
best
more
thing is
tonight?
like being online is the best way to get in. And we crushed it. Down with the Zygarde.
That was easy.
Yeah, it was super easy. This one's towards the bottom.
Oh, I didn't even look. I think I'm gonna get a hundo.
We'll get it. I think I'd like to get a hundo if we can grind this enough. But yeah, this is not the best. But that's okay. These are good ones to keep just for fusion.
Yeah, if
right.
you have a bad one, that's
Yeah,
what you
all the
want to
bad
use.
ones. You're like, oh yeah, this is your save for those fusions.
It's a really tiny excellent.
Yeah, it is,
On
right?
this, right?
Yep. And it jumps out like crazy, like right away too. Not right now. I've still got to think of what I'm going to do with my fusion. I don't want to do the fusion right now on the live. I'm not 100% prepared to commit to that one just yet. But it'll happen eventually on a live. What's going on, Dogwater Gaming?
How's it going?
Here we go. Let's see here. Solgaleo getting the ball. I don't know. I'm having trouble catching these. Like I said, you get the excellent throws, but they tend to just jump out. Yeah, I want to get that. I need to make sure I have a level 3 Mega sharing a type. I don't have one right now because I've been grinding that Tyranitar XL candy, but I'd much rather have Solgaleo than the Tyranitar since I've already got that powered up, and I'm working on a third one. I only need 80 for that one. Yeah, look, this. Unless I need to resize this to have an even smaller circle, but it's excellent, and it's just jumping out.
When like the best buddy like ball boost helps and everything.
Yeah, got to get everything together. Come on, Solgaleo. Woo! Kind of looks like it's wearing a satchel when it lifts up.
Stop! I was saying the same thing.
You were?
I kind of thought, I was like, why is it wearing this underwear thing?
Yeah, why is this Solgaleo wearing a satchel? That's what it looks like. I know it's not, but it definitely looks like it when it goes to paw at you. A designer satchel.
Yes.
Okay, I need to resize this circle because even though that's excellent, I mean, that is just...
It's a really small excellent.
There we go.
Would you master ball this
Look,
one?
no. 28-20?
No,
I'm not.
The hundo.
If I got the last ball, yes, I would. That's what I saved it for. Yeah, you got to hang in there, Mish. Yeah, that's the thing. Sometimes you can have a Mega that is like you can even use in battle, and sometimes I did too. Sometimes I just leave the Mega entirely out of my party. Yeah, it's 12, 10, 15. Oh yeah, 14. So I actually have a decent Solgaleo. I'll show everyone that I got from Madrid. So I got a 15, 14, 14.
Oh, wait, that's so good. You should level 50 that.
That's sick. I mean, that's a really cool background.
It's so pretty. It's
yeah,
the best.
Is. I mean, I hate that the background like disappears on
I know.
that.
I don't know why this doesn't stay.
That is sick, especially getting 15, 14, 14
so pretty. I love
on that one.
I didn't realize yours was that good.
Yep. But all right, everybody, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the stream. Thank you so much for joining. I'm sending sick, shiny luck to you.
I hope everyone has a ton of fun getting XP and Stardust.
That's right.
All right.
All right.
Bye.